Hey guys, how's it going YouTube? So as you can see, I'm sick again, so please bear with this terrible voice that I have here. But anyways, on a better note, I actually got a new job. It's my first day today, and it was pretty boring because, you know, it's a lot of paperwork, but I'm super psyched and very excited to get started on that. So yay! Anyways, let's talk about something that you actually care about. Like, for example, I don't know, Donald Trump, and, you know, he's the 45th president of the United States, which is pretty sad. I mean, really, are we gonna waste our time talking about this guy right now? I don't really want to, right? Because we all know he's a piece of shit, and, you know, a lot of pieces of shit's gonna emerge because of this, and who knows what's gonna, you know, what kind of hell is gonna happen in the US and the rest of the world. But then again, who knows? Maybe he can actually do good things. We just gotta wait and see, guys. Now, another really important topic that's been happening in the world that you may or may not be aware of is something called Jallikattu. And Jallikattu, for those of you that don't know, Google it, really. But it's basically a really ancient sport. Sport is what they call it. We're gonna go with sport. That happens in India, most importantly in Tamil Nadu. So I don't know too much about Jallikattu as well. So I went to the most trustable source on the internet, Wikipedia, and we'll read it together, okay? Jallikattu is a traditional spectacle in which a Bos Indicus bull, commonly of the Kangayan breed, is released into a crowd of people, and multiple human participants attempt to grab the large hump of the bull with both arms and hang on to it while the bull attempts to escape. That really just sounds like torture to me. Not really a sport. Okay, but it gets better. Participants hold the hump for as long as possible because, you know, holding it once is not enough. We gotta touch your head and we're gonna drag it and pull it and hold on to it while you're trying to escape us, because that's just how the sport is played. As long as possible, attempting to bring the bull to a stop. Yeah, because if you grab onto somebody's head and, you know, try to make them stop from running away from you, that's gonna happen, right? I guess eventually they'd be like, what do you want from me, man? I just need you to stop, and then this will all be over. I mean, we would get that, but would a bull understand? I don't think so. Continuing on. In some cases, participants must ride long enough to remove flags on the bull's horns. Okay, well, there's the sports part of it. You have to remove the flag. That's it? That's all you gotta do? Okay, well, like, just feed the bull something. Like, here you go. Here's some, you know, some lettuce and some carrots or whatever the hell bulls eat. And then just remove it. I mean, like, I'm sure he'll be, you know, nice enough to, like, stop and let you take it off. You know, no harm for you, no harm for me. We're good. We just need to remove this thing, and then I'll be the winner, and you can just, you know, go on home to your cows and do your thing. But no, unfortunately, it doesn't work that way. The animal must be tortured and, you know, fought with in order to win. But as you know, bullfighting is practiced in countries like Spain and Mexico, and that is apparently legal in most of the parts. I mean, there are certain areas where it's, you know, completely banned and say, nope, no more of this. But in most areas, it's legal. And they actually kill the bull at the end. But in Jallikattu, they don't kill them, which is a good thing, right? So why are we banning Jallikattu, but we're leaving the bullfighting in Spain? That is a mystery. But let me tell you what they do with Jallikattu bulls, right? Because that's important. So if the bull wins over the human, so basically the human has to get injured or die or give up and run away. I mean, that should be your first move when you see a bull, not stand there and think that you're stronger than a bull and you're able to fight this thing, because that's ridiculous. And there are better ways to show your strength and not fighting a bull and hurting yourself and hurting the bull. I just don't get it, okay? But anyways, that's another issue. But at the end, so if the bull does win, they are put on the market and they're sold for a very high price, and that benefits the farmer because he gets a lot of money out of this bull. Cool, at least they don't kill the bull, right? And the bull is then taken to mate with other cows because he's known as a stud because he won over a bunch of humans, which he should because he's a bull. Anyways, and so he is taken to mate with the cows, and they breed and all these little cows, and then, you know, we get more cows in the world. Woo! That's a win-win situation. So yeah, I mean, like, that part is okay. But I still don't agree with the whole bullfighting. I mean, like, anything against animals, no. Okay, so listen to how the sport takes place in India, okay? So, Vadi Majuviratu, totally not saying that right. This is the most common category of Jallikattu. The bull is released from a closed space, okay? So basically, they're taking this wild animal and they're putting it into a small little place and saying, you're gonna stay here for a little while. And then they release it into freedom, or so they make the bull think. And then there's a bunch of humans that come attack it. Wow! That is not even fair. That's not even a fair game. Are you locking up the humans into a little prison and then letting them go fight? No. But here's a really interesting fact. No contestant should hit or hurt the bull in any manner. Well, there you go, PETA. They're not hurting the bulls. They're being completely fair to them. Or so they want you to think. Because here's what's actually happening. Practices before the bull is released include prodding the bull with sharp sticks, extreme bending of the tail, which can fracture the vertebrae, and biting of the bull's tail. This doesn't stop there. There are also reports of the bulls being forced to drink alcohol to disorient them, or chili peppers being rubbed in their eyes to aggravate the bull. I mean, this game is not only dangerous for the bull, the poor bull, right? But it's also dangerous for the humans that are playing. There's apparently over 200 deaths over the past couple of decades. That's way too many to die over a sport. Okay, now that you know why we shouldn't have Jallikattu, here's some things that you need to know why we should have Jallikattu. Because Jallikattu is, as I said before, the farmers bring their bulls and then they all kind of like fight and whatever, and whoever wins is seen as like the prize money. And this is how farmers make their money for these bulls, because it's very expensive to bring up these animals, right? And then they mate with the cows and they bring like really good offspring and whatnot, and those are sold in the market. Farmers make more money. Cool, like it's like a cycle, right? So basically these bulls are helping the farmers make money and their livelihood, and they're not killed at the end, which is great, right? They're just used for mating and fighting. That is what a man is there to do, right? No, stop, no. Anyways, without having this exhibition of bulls, then the farmers won't get as much money, which means they won't breed as many bulls as they should be, which means they cannot, we cannot mate with the cows and have more cows and whatever being born, which is a problem, because then what happens? Artificial insemination, my friends. So the artificial insemination comes from like these foreign countries and whatever. They sell it to them, which is really expensive. I'm like, really? How much can farmers afford, Once they're sold to them and they're artificially inseminated and they have these cows who are not able to adjust to the climate and the weather and all sorts of stuff that's happening in India, then what happens? They won't be as strong. They probably have bacteria when, their milk and their meat eventually will have all these bacteria, which will cause a lot of problems for the humans. And then the humans have to go and spend more money to the doctors. At the end of the day, the government wins, because you're doing this trade with foreign countries. Ding, 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 ding. And then you get all these people sick, which they have to go to the doctors, and then doctors make money, and then the hospitals make money, which goes to the government, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, you see where this is going? And that's why a lot of people are out there protesting against PETA, who says that no, we should ban this for sure. I agree, and I don't agree. So this is a really tough situation to be in. So yeah, we should ban Jallikattu, but while we're at it, we should definitely ban bullfighting in Spain. And maybe we should close down all the zoos, we should close down the marine lands, and anything that takes an animal from its natural habitat and is put into a secluded little area where they don't know how to live properly, and they're constantly watched by humans, poking at them, taking selfies with them. Like, really, animals were not built for this, okay? How would you feel if we took all of you guys, the prettiest, coolest, people out there, and we put you in a cage, and people would come around and take selfies with you and stand there? I mean, really, how would that feel? not very good, because you don't want to be taken out of your natural habitat, so they shouldn't either. I mean, really, are there no other ways that we can showcase these bulls? I mean, can't they just walk around and jump over things like the dog shows? If they can do it so nicely and, you know, gracefully, why can't these bulls? They don't have to fight to show how their strength is. Maybe they can, like, I don't know, lift up a rock or something. That's just weird. But anyways, they should really think of other ways than to hurt people and hurt the animals. That's just my opinion. What do you guys think? Do you agree with the whole banning of the Jallikattu, or should we keep it, or do you have an idea of your own? Please let me know. Now, I know this video went a little bit too long. I apologize for that, but this is a very important topic that we should all be talking about. Yeah, so thank you so much for sticking around until the very end. I hope it was informative, and I know a lot of people are going to bash me for this video, and I know a lot of people are not going to watch the video. They'll probably read the title, and then they think that they know what I'm talking about, and they'll start bashing me. Like, come on people, watch the video first. Anyways, if you liked it, please put a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and please subscribe if you haven't yet, and I will see you guys next week. Bye!